Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's stream. So glad you could join us for this super chill, super relaxed, super good time stream. Tonight we're going to be playing some Victor Vran in just a little bit. But first of all, my name is Matt. I'm part of the Roll the Level team. We are a group of good friends who have been friends for a very long time and who love Jesus, love video games, and love life, and love talking about all those things together. We do a podcast every Friday morning around 9:30, and then we jump into a team stream. And then the rest of the team kind of fills out the week with their streams. So we have Dame on Monday nights. He streams, I believe, 7 to 9 p.m. Currently going through some Chrono Trigger and replaying that for the 15th millionth time. Then Sarah's on Tuesday night, 8:30 to about 9:30, 10. She is currently kicking it old school as well. There seems to be a theme of that. And she's playing through Donkey Kong Country right now on SNES via the Switch and just rocking that. And then there is me, and I like to play a lot of gems you probably haven't heard of or haven't seen or never got to experience the first time around. So right now we're actually going through a game called Victor Vran, one of my probably favorite kind of off-the-wall ARPGs for several reasons. First and foremost, it's set in just one of my favorite kind of fantasy eras. The era of this Victorian kind of magic, steampunk, science-y stuff. I absolutely love that era. I love all of those things. And so, so we're going to spend some time there this evening. So let's just jump back into it. We had just started into this game last week, actually. And we're gonna get rolling here. So let me grab a controller. And then we'll switch over to it here. So let me just go back, and here we go. All right, so we're going to continue. We're at level 6. We had just gotten to kind of the main hub. We're exploring some of the regions, and now we're getting ready to enter the Royal Crypt. You just have to let me know how the audio levels are there. Hopefully they're pretty good. Let's see here. Beauty. Okay. So head over to the main table. So this game had some unique features when it came out. First of all, it has full controller support. I'm on my Nancon rig controller that I'm actually in the process of reviewing. It's a pretty awesome time. So, all right, so we're going towards the Royal Crypts. Here we go. Where is it? Royal Crypts, heading in. So another cool feature about this game is that every area is repeatable, so you can go in and work towards getting, all of the unlockables and achievement stuff for your achievement hunters. This is always a nice feature. So, it's good to have. So, all right, let's dive in here. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us now, we're gonna play some old school here. This game also has 2 weapons. Here we go.
Crypt with a singular goal: to find his best friend.
I love the dialogue or monologues that happen in here with the guy in your head. There we go. I gotta remember to play. Played so many games between last week and this week. So this game has dodge mechanics, has a jump mechanic, which is kind of unique to ARPGs. You don't see that in a lot of them, but always a good time when you have them. And actually, one of the things I love about this game is that it uses the jump mechanics for a lot of the puzzles too. So as you can tell, I'm a big fan of the guns in this, especially this little sawed-off shotgun. It's just awesome. But for diversity, this is all about getting those swings in, man. There we go, boom. Full camera rotation, which is really nice as well. So you can really kind of get a look at everything going on. Let's switch back to this. There we go. Alrighty. There's also a couple other mechanics at play here. There is what's assigned to my L trigger is a demonic ability that I have. You can swap those out with a gem system that's present in the game. So if we go over to, I think it's in our inventory. Yeah, so there are different powers that you can slot. Eventually you can unlock a few of them. There's also a card system in the game as well that gives you different passives, and you can actually combine and build them up and that type of thing. So yeah, it's good. Welcome to the stream. So great to have you. Thanks for joining us this evening. So this is a very chill stream. Really, this is about hanging out. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. So it's kind of nice to take a breather and just enjoy some gaming together. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So how are you doing this evening? Doing all right? Actually, let's bring this up a little bit.
When Victor stepped into the large hall, he was presented with a choice. Go left or go right, Victor pondered, as the monsters in the hall tried to claw at his flesh.
Overkill. Alright. Great thing about overkill here on this Y ability is that if you can one-shot them with it, it resets it. If you miss, then, well, then you're screwed. Alrighty.
Having slain the last enemy, Victor made a choice and took the wrong path.
The narration of this gets me every time. I love it. Boom. Alrighty. So at this point, we've actually come to the city looking for a friend of ours who had sent out a cry for help. And we are actually a monster slayer. It's kind of what we do. And he was a fellow monster slayer, and we're trying to figure out what happened to him at this point. So, there we go. Oh, he's going to res. The dodge in this is so responsive. And unlike Diablo 3, which I'm also a big fan of with the controller, what I really like about this is in D3, the right thumbstick is your dodge, and it's kind of got that directional use to it. But I find it, I don't know, I just find it cumbersome versus this, which has is used on the left bumper instead. So. Yes, you're absolutely right. So the map, or the ability to move the camera, actually comes into play a lot when you're trying to puzzle solve and navigate. And yeah, definitely has D3 vibes. It's got it's kind of own unique story, which I really like. And just really like the characters in this a lot. A lot of cool character pieces. I mean, sometimes playing to the trope, but that's not always bad. There we go. Cool with that. All right. Oh, we get a level up. Beauty. Okay. I think it's this button. Yeah. Congratulations. Your health pool has increased, allowing you to endure more damage. So with most levels in this game, you actually get to make a choice as to what you would like to take with you. So you can take some, what do we got here? We got some healing potions, some leech bombs, and then we got a random piece of gear. Say we risk it for the biscuit and grab that gear. Let's see what we picked up. All right, go back over here. See what we got. Hammer. Ooh, devastating hammer of vampirism. Vampirism. All right, let's take a look here and see what we're looking at. The efficient hammer of vampirism versus the devastating hammer of vampirism. Damage increased by 14%. Gain 45 health on hit. Well, that's all right. That doesn't hurt. All right, so let's do, I can't remember which I have this. I think it's on second equip. Yep, it is beauty. Okay, so let's jump out here and check out this new hammer. All right, so obviously your abilities are determined by the weapon that you're currently using, which is kind of fun. There are some great weapons in this game. The scythe is a personal favorite. I'm trying to play differently than I normally do in this game, so hence the hammers and shotties. I usually do more of a magic scythe build, but I thought this would be kind of a different kind of playthrough. Whoa, dear.
Coming up to another intersection, Victor.
Oh man, impressive. The platinum. I appreciate people that platinum. So Sarah, who's on our team as well, she is such a huge fan of platinum games, and so she is all about that. I wish I had that, just the skill set to do that. Like, congratulations on that. That's awesome. Yeah, understood. It's good to finish the things you start. So good on you for doing that, coming back to it. I'm actually doing that. No, obviously not platinum based on my previous comment, but I am notorious for picking up, single player games, playing about halfway to 3/4 through and then not finishing them, which my good buddy Dame, who's also on the team, that makes him cringe. He's so story driven in the games he plays, that yeah, it just makes them cringe. So this year, one of the things one of my gaming decisions I made was to try to finish up games that I started, like even last year. And so I've been trying to get through Gears of War for like a year, and I love the game, but my attention span has a hard time with it. Let's do this. There, we'll get some health off these guys. And man, let me tell you, it's such a great game. Why I waited so long, I don't even know. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying that game. It's kind of the game I play off screen, or off stream, so it's really good. Oh, let's these guys. There we go, boom. Dodge roll, man. This game and its dodge roll is amazing. All right, let's see what we got here. I wonder if there's got to be a way to get down in there. I feel like maybe not. I don't know. Looks like there is. Let's see what we got. All right. How's the audio for you guys in there? Is it okay? The levels sound all right? Let me know. I want to make sure it.
As the corridor reached its end, Victor noticed the bodies of hunters and soldiers littered around the large hall. Also, there were monsters. Brave Sir Victor ran away, bravely ran away. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Bravest of the brave, Sir Victor.
Boom. Love the hammer. It's such a great weapon. Levels are good. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I've been slowly, since the team started streaming, I've been slowly kind of improving and working on all of this audio stuff and trying to figure out the best way to do it. So I'm currently routing everything through a loop deck and a stream deck, and it has been an interesting adventure to figure out. Alright, so this is where this overkill thing comes in handy, because I can sit here and cap these guys off and drink coffee. Oh, unless I miss. There we go. If it seems overpowered, it's because it probably is. There we go. Alrighty. Beauty. I just appreciate any game, especially RPGs, that do guns well. Absolutely. Roomed with your brother in college? Oh man. All right. Now I gotta ask that question. Who's your brother? Is that how you found out about the stream as well? I'm very curious. Alright, let's run this way. Double damage, I'll take that. Whoa, dodging the fire. Oh my word! Wow, that brings me back. Well, double welcome to the stream. That's so great to have you. That's awesome. Have you been able to catch Dame on a stream yet on Monday nights? Oh, so good. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thanks so much. We just fired up the new season of the podcast, so be sure to tune into that. It still goes up wherever you get your podcast from, so it's there. Nice. Oh, last Monday too, he was having all those internet issues. Oh, that sucks. We got to get that guy's internet fixed. We actually were playing Destiny 2. What day is this? This is Wednesday. Destiny 2 last night, and running like the new raid in there, and the poor guy's internet, after every encounter we would finish it and then his internet would die. We had to wait for a power cycle every time. It was pretty rough. Ooh, another level ups. All right. What do we do in Overdrive? Maximum health is increased. Overdrive allows you to activate demon powers. Okay. I do, actually. So there's 3 of us that use this account. And we stream Monday to Wednesday nights. And then we actually do a co-op stream on Fridays together. We're playing through Drake Hollows right now, which is a really interesting survival game. There's some really cool mechanics, resource mechanics in it. But yeah, so the 3 of us do this together, actually. So it's good. And also, welcome to the stream. All right, so we got some new abilities, demonic powers that we can choose here. We got Shockwave, unleash 3 consecutive shockwaves that push enemies back, dealing damage, crippling them. That could be pretty handy. What's this? Boomerang. Hurl a boomerang. It deals damage to each enemy in its path. Diamond. I'm not so worried about that. Do we go with Shockwave or do we go with Boomerang? Kind of torn on that. I don't really know which one I want to do. All right. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Victor Fran's amazing. The isometric top-down dungeon crawlers, some of my favorite, definitely my favorite genre. We actually just finished Torchlight about a week ago and then just started into Victor Vran. My goal is to make everyone love ARPGs as much as I do, so I'm trying to introduce everybody to ones they may not have played before. And Victor Vran was one of those games that kind of snuck in 2015 alongside some other really good ones. And I don't know that it got all the love it deserves. So, Fate. I loved Fate. So when D2 came out when I was in college, because I'm that old. Actually, no, when did it come out? Right before college, because I'm that old. I think we're gonna try Boomerang. I've never used it before. Anyway, and when it came out, Dame and I played the crap out of that game. Yes. Oh man. So that Van Helsing is one of the games I want to introduce everybody to that's never played. Because again, another really good game. It might be next on this list after Victor Vran's done. But anyway, so back to Fate though, because I do want to highlight that game because it introduced some really cool mechanics, which showed up in Torchlight a few years later. So yeah, D2 was huge in college, and then there was this huge drought of ARPGs. And then came this little game called Fate. And what was so neat about Fate was the pet mechanics in that game were just absolutely, like, no one was doing that kind of stuff with pet mechanics. And so what happened is, I can't remember the guy's name that developed it. He kind of like almost solo developed it, if I remember correctly. And anyway, the developers of Torchlight, or that were working on Torchlight, loved it so much that they hired him to help him, or to have him come and help them develop. Yeah. Transform everything. So that mechanic, that pet mechanic, and then that fish mechanic. Oh, I think we need to go down here. I should probably follow the actual thing. That pet mechanic and the fish mechanic both made it into the final version of Torchlight, and then carried on to Torchlight 2 and Torchlight 3. Oh,
this is fast becoming a common sight. I fear that someday I will get used to death. Then I would be no different than the monsters I fight.
The short answer is yes. It would be an ARPG, an action RPG. There's different types of action RPGs. Sorry, here's my geek knowledge coming out. This type of game that you're looking at now with that top-down kind of angled look is actually called an isometric ARPG. Way back when I first started writing reviews and doing gaming journalism and stuff as a hobby, I actually wrote for this little website called arpg.com. And it was, they were releasing a magazine, an online digital magazine. And so they had me do a whole article on the history and development of ARPGs. With games like Diablo being kind of the grandpappy. Do I still do gaming journalism? Yes, I actually review. Dame and I both actually review for a couple of websites. I started reviewing for a bunch of little sites back in the day. I started on a mobile platform, writing about mobile games and like handheld stuff. So this is obviously before the Switch. So this would have been like 3DS, iPads, all the old stuff. And then eventually came over to MMORPG.com and its then sister site, GameSpace. Yeah, and then so when I got started on those, Dame is an avid writer. I mean, he's a story guy. I love story and he loves to write. Oh, I'll tell you that story in a second. I promise. So so I came over to those, and then they were looking for more writers, and I'm like, dude, you need to get in on this because it's super fun. And so he did, and now we both write for both those sites. We do some game reviews. We've done, I think, recently done a lot more hardware reviews. It's been something that our hardware editor's been really pushing and developing, and we love it, the tech, so we do a lot of that. But yeah, we've been writing now for probably, he's been writing for 3 or 4 years now, and I've been writing, I think, 5 or 6. And so also done a lot of game journalism. I've traveled, done some cons, done some special events, done, all sorts of stuff. I'm very fortunate, very fortunate to do those things. And Dame as well has gotten to do a lot of those. We've covered some really cool events. Unfortunately, never together because they'll never send us both at the same time. We've tried. We've pitched several really good ideas. But to answer your question, though, how do Dame and I know each other? We have been best friends for, I think, 20 years now because we're that old. We met our first year of college and playing Halo 1 together. Along with some other good friends of ours at the time. And we just started playing Halo and never stopped. We used to play on the original Xbox with 7-inch or 10-inch Commodore monitors. And we would stack them on top of each other and play together. And then when we would play like PvP stuff, because back then it was all split screen, we would just cover one half of your screen with a piece of paper. Yes, the late nights. You're right. Absolutely. All the time. And then when Halo 2 came out and we got live, it was just a whole new world. I swear, I think all of us almost failed our second year of college because of Halo. It was great. So Dame and I met through video games. We played a lot of that, StarCraft and Diablo 2. All through college. We actually used to play StarCraft in class. I got really good at playing StarCraft on a touchpad yes, LAN parties all day. LAN parties for days. My college was in my hometown, so I actually lived at home for college because it's way cheaper. And so my parents, because they're crazy and awesome, they like turned the garage into a permanent LAN party for us so we could come over on the weekends and basically just hook up 8 Xboxes and go to town. So we had a lot of fun doing that. And we do that with all the laptops too, play a lot of Diablo 2 at the time and that type of thing. And so, good times. Oh my word, yeah. I miss the LAN parties, to be honest. I think it's why I like doing Extra Life so much every year, because we all get together and play video games in the same space. I mean, I appreciate so much that we have online, because it's how, guys like Dame and I stay connected. But there's just something about being in the same space and gaming. Yeah, man, college and gaming is tough. It's tough to find the balance. You almost have to treat it like a reward for getting stuff done, I feel like, most days. So it's good. But yeah, so that was college. And then after college, Dame and I he's obviously from the States. I'm from Canada. I live up in the cold north. And so we actually stayed connected through video games. We set a night. We did Monday Night Gaming for probably 17, 18 years. And then just this last year and a half, 2 years, we transitioned to doing Tuesday Night Gaming. And we've just transitioned from game to game. We were both big World of Warcraft players. Yeah, man, we're just old. I don't know if we're hardcore. I think we're just old, honestly. But yeah, we played World of Warcraft 4 years. He actually met his wife not through it. What do you play on your co-op nights? It varies. A lot of Destiny 2. Dame's a huge Destiny 2 guy. I'm a huge just like to play video games guy, so I play whatever. So a lot of Destiny 2. Our chill game right now is if we've had crazy weeks, our chill game is actually to play like whatever season of Diablo 3 is going on. Because we don't have to think. We know the characters we like. We know the builds we like. We just go for it. So that's our kind of go-to. We tried a lot of the new stuff, but mostly Destiny 2. Oh, you're good, man. I'm ADD, so I actually appreciate it. It helps my head. So you're totally okay. I appreciate it. Right? Yeah. Always new ideas. Always new things to talk about and think about. Yes, 100%. So anyway, Destiny 2 is our big game right now. I was mentioning earlier, I don't know if you're here for that part. We just actually did Vault of Glass, which is the newest. It's actually a raid from
Hunters retreat in their group. What was keeping them in this cursed city? The pieces are forming a disturbing pattern.
I'm all about the ADD hype. It is my life. Especially late at night, I'm hopped up on like 6 coffees. The ADD is strong with me. All right, let's drop this leech bomb. There we go. So so we just actually finished Vault of Glass last night, which is a remake of the original Vault of Glass from D1. And what was cool about it, I didn't know this at the time, but they have this thing with Destiny 2 where if you beat certain content within like the first 2, before the second reset or something of the content, you get a code for like special gear. And so last night we played this, and we ended up unlocking a code to get like this sweet, legit jacket off of the Bungie store. Now, obviously, you got to pay for the jacket, but it's an exclusive jacket, so you have to have beaten the content in essentially 2 weeks, and then punched it in and redeemed it. And so I have this amazing new jacket coming in like 6 months, all because Dame was like, "Hey, you need to do this raid," and I trust them, so we did it, and it was awesome, and now I'm getting this sweet jacket, which is exciting. I would agree the ADD does make us all a little better gamers. It's easier to juggle all the things happening on screen at once. I think it's why I like those clutch moments in games, especially when we're doing like co-op stuff together, and all your plans go sideways, and then you have to try to figure it out on the fly. I think those are my favorite moments in games. Also, your Demon Hunter build on D3, what kind of build is it? Can you explain a little bit to me? We play Destiny 2 right now for co-op. Now, we also do a co-op stream, Dame and I, and then our friend Sarah. The 3 of us do a co-op stream on Friday after we record our podcast. And right now we're covering Drake Hollow. Hawkmoon shirt. Oh, the Hawkmoon shirt. Nice. D2 is actually, you're always going to hear all the things wrong with any game, but it is about gaming. It's actually about life, God, and video games. So Dame's a pastor. I don't know if you knew this about him, but he's a pastor, and I work in a church as well. And we love video games, and we love life and all the craziness in it, and we love God. So so that's what we talk about in the podcast, and just kind of show and draw lines between the cool things that happen in all our video games and some of the stuff that that God teaches on and explains in the Bible. And it's a lot of fun. We have a blast doing it. We've been doing it since 2015, I think. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. It's good. I like it. Here we go. Oh, these were these cards I was talking about earlier. So you can get different cards that give you passive buffs, which I really like this passive buff system, because it's not overly robust. It's a pretty basic one. Okay, so this is a leech on kill. What's this? Max health on crit. Let's do on kill, because I'm guaranteed to get a kill at some point. Let's go in our inventory. We're going to swap out some of these low-level things and jump over to this. All right. How do I unequip? There we go. So I am playing with a controller right now. I will say the menu system is definitely geared more towards mouse and keyboard, but I really like how the controller feels in this game. So I like to use it when I'm doing this stuff. So it's good.
Victor, is that you, old friend? I've been expecting you. I have lured you to this place for a specific reason, Victor. Come down and I will tell you.
Adrian, brother, what has become of you?
Good night. There we go. Yeah, so the co-op game we've been streaming, Drake's Hollow, or Drake, I think it's called Drake Hollow. It's on Xbox Pass actually right now, which is why we're all streaming it, because it's cross-play and all that jazz. So I think Sarah's on her Xbox and David and I are playing PC. But it's a really neat survival game. It's different than anything I've played survival-wise. Got some really cool mechanics, which I'll talk about in a minute here. Right, agreed. Yo, Adrian! I 100% agree with you. Oh, shoot. I thought I had my guns equipped. That's awkward. Alright, so this guy's got totem attacks. We need to clear those real quick. Because it's like it's a leech effect, which is no good for me.
The time of the hunters is over, Victor.
Dude, turn into a vampire.
This city will be their grave.
See if I can get away from him far enough to do a charge attack.
I
No, not
can
really.
make
But
you stronger than you can imagine, Victor.
where did he
A
go?
single bite, Victor. That's all it takes.
Alright, let's do this.
You are blind.
Oh, boom.
Victor.
There we go. Got it.
Like I was.
So we actually just started this the end of last stream. So I'm only, this is kind of really the first real boss, I think,
And I will
that I'm playing. It's been a couple years since I played, so I'm kind of remembering as we go. Mana refill build, the Shadow Impale. Oh, Shadow Impale attacks. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
great power.
No, you're good. I totally get that. Don't even worry about it. Oops.
Join me,
I gotta clear this totem.
we can take it.
Let's dodge all this. I am a huge, I'm a huge necromancer build guy myself. I mean, skeletal mage build is just absolutely stupid powerful, which I really like. I've been playing a lot more Crusaders lately. I'm not traditionally a Crusader guy, but I have enjoyed some of the builds there. The Hammerdin's just a kind of a fun build. I don't know if it's necessarily viable every season, but it is really fun to play. Oh man, I gotta heal up. Taking some hits. Alright, let's get squared up. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of this mess. Nice. I respect that greatly. It's always a good time to shop Amazon. Okay. I think there was a double damage or something. Oh no, it's not an energy fill. Let's skip that. There we go. Let's leech that. Alright, so I got a vampiric eat up on him here. Monk is a great, like, man, you want to move around the map in a hurry. Monk is where it's at. Well, Demon Hunters are great for that too. When D3 first came out, I was actually a big Barb player. I love playing Barbs. Whirly Barb for the wind. I did enjoy, there was a couple stomp builds that I did early days. I mean, it changes so much now every season. It's hard to keep up, but my go-to, like, don't want to think, just want to play is definitely, there we go.
We always knew this could happen, old friend. That we become monsters ourselves. We fall to the darkness. Rest in peace, brother.
Where's that go? I don't know where that teleports to. Where's this take me? That's oh, piercing scythe of mending. Alright, let's see what that actually does. 8 to 81, 24 to. I see. I really like my shotgun though. I don't really want to give that up. Oh, this is new. What's this? Do we go full melee or do we keep the range? I don't even know. Let me see here. What do we want to do? What does it do for me? Attack speed is increased by 16%. Critical chance increased by 20%. Crit damage is increased by 42%. Gain max health on crit. See, I'm really torn here because that increased chance would couple really well with my gun, but I really like the hammer. We'll try it as a secondary for now. I don't remember if I like. Yeah, I don't think I like this weapon, but we'll try it for a minute. I just won't sell the hammer.
The survivors are gathered around the war table.
Here, turn this up
There's
for you.
tension in the air. There's also fear. There are not enough guards to hold the castle. Irene has been missing for a while now, and they think that I've left them for good. The Queen still insists on continuing the fight. She asks them to do the impossible. What they need now is a sliver of hope. I've changed my mind. I'll stay.
At last you see. We will overcome the invasion.
This is not an invasion. I now know what is happening here. The city is a trap for hunters.
And what would you do?
Spring the trap.
Love it. Love it. All right, pull this back up. Pull this back down. There we go. All right, let's go talk to the dude about a thing.
I'm going to look for Irene. Do you know where she went?
Here, I'll turn this up for this.
She is searching for something all over Zagoravia. She left for the old tower and the hunting grounds, but she did not return. I looked for her before the War Council, but I was unable to find her.
So I am using the Rode, I think it's the podcast mic, is that what it's called? Or the podcaster? It's a great mic. So, yeah, Victor is a monster hunter, essentially. And that's what he does. He does it very well. It's one of the things I like about it. Right? Oh, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. As for the mount, sorry, back to your other question. The mount's actually one I got off of an auction site, a local auction. It was like a $200 mic on for $20 because I didn't know what it was, which I appreciated greatly. So it's a really sturdy mounted mic, or stand, but I cannot remember the name of it right off the top of my head, to be honest with you. All right, where are we going? I wasn't paying attention at all. All right, let's just use a mouse for this. We want to go, nope, already been here. Back. Maybe this is where we're supposed to go. All right.
Looking for your delicious little girlfriend.
I don't know how I feel about this.
So
Ooh, okay, I do like that.
I'll help you find the doll.
So this mic is an awesome mic. It's I think it's called it's the pod mic. I think it's just called the Rode Pod mic. Yeah, sorry. I review a lot of mics, and I'm trying to remember which one this is. Great mic. I actually paired it with the Focusrite Scarlett, which just has some amazing preamps in it. So it's an XLR it's an XLR audio controller, basically. It runs off USB-C and other computer. But I really like the pickups. The preamps just sound so smooth. I find they're pretty level for the most part. They're not too warm, so you don't get the muddy low end. They're not too bright, so your highs don't crack crazy. Like, I don't have any EQ on this thing. It's just gain levels. It's pretty much out of the gate raw. So I appreciate that in a microphone when it's clean like that. So I've reviewed several mics. I've done condensers, dynamics, all sorts, and this is like a really affordable mic that works really well. It's a workhorse. I use it for 3 podcasts a week. I use it for some voiceover work and for streaming, and yeah, absolutely love it. It's got some built-in pop filter too, so it cleans up a lot of my, like, I have my low end in my own voice. A lot of mics, it pops really hard, so those P's are overpronounced really, really harshly. This seems to smooth it out a bit. I mean, it's not perfect. I do EQ it out when I'm EQing, but yeah, for streaming stuff, I find it's pretty good for the most part.
Choices. Which way to go? If you feel so
All
inclined to take the west road, give my regards to the hangman, will you?
Okay, I can get behind this weapon.
Haven't had the chance to hang out with him for a while now.
Ooh, what's that? Nice. Man, for overheads. Okay. That's awesome. What's the setup for, if you don't mind me asking? Just out of curiosity. Oh, really thought that was... See, I feel like I'm taking way more damage with this sword than I was before with my hammer. I might switch back. I don't know how I feel about this. Reach the watchtower ruins. I guess I'm going in the right way. Nice. I appreciate that greatly. What are you using for a mixer for all that? Or do you do like just single recordings and then bring it in post? I don't know what that B ability does. I need to read up on that. I don't actually know how to do that though. Let's find out. Can we just look at an inventory and see what it does? Okay, I'm gonna mark it as a favorite. Just so I don't accidentally want to mark this as a favorite too. Alright, what else we got in here? Oops. Yeah. Let's put that in here. See how this goes. Nice. So, actually, funny you say that. So, my wife and I had talked for years about starting a podcast for that very type of thing. And we actually started one about 5 weeks ago called an Unqualified Podcast. And we talk about, essentially what it's like being in ministry and being married and having kids. And that's kind of the purpose of the podcast. So, yeah, let me know if you end up starting one. I'm very curious about that, but we've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. We're having a lot of fun with it, learning a lot along the way. We still don't know what that ability does, but anyway, there we go. Yeah, it's good. Well, good luck on the podcast. They're a lot of fun to do. We've enjoyed doing it as a couple. It's an area we can just kind of do together, so that's been fun. Ooh, nice. That dodge roll, though, for the win. Okay, here we go. The co-op in this game was actually pretty good, too. Really enjoyed it. Okay, here we go.
This place bears the taint of undead.
Man, we are just slicing and dicing our way through this. Probably shouldn't stand in that. Yeah, it's true. I actually went through a burnout probably 4 years ago now. Almost totally walked away from ministry because of it. So I know those feels. There we go. Oh, man. Okay, I'm starting to like this sword now, getting the rhythm down. It's pretty good.
The first time I faced a wraith, I mistook it for an ordinary wandering spirit. I still bear the scar from that mistake.
Boom. Oh, he's back up. Okay, okay. Here we go. Oh, another cool feature in this game, as an aside, you see all the little up in the mini map up in the corner there. Those white dots map out where you've gone, which is super helpful. Because I forget frequently where I've gone in most games. I can dodge the death balls there. Ooh, I get hit with a slow. That hurt. Let's level up. Yeah, man. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you came to Christ, dude. That's so good. So encouraging. And yeah, you're right. The burnout can be, it's very real. Ooh, we're going to pick up this lightning gun. Yeah, it can really wreck you if you're not careful. That's why you need good community around you. That's something that I've been so thankful for in this last season. You guys want to see what a lightning gun, how a lightning gun works? I don't remember, so we'll find out. Oh, cool. But yeah, it's so important whenever you're, in anything you're doing, especially ministry, that you surround yourself with people who are gonna,
they shall be sane.
who are gonna. Oh, so wait for this guy to attack.
They shall rise again. Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall have
Oh yeah, this is
no
the poet.
dominion.
There we go.
The spirit is right. As long as the curse over Zagaravia remains, death will not claim these poor souls. They are bound to reform and rise as undead again and again.
Yeah, that's why community is so important. To have people around you and who walk with you, you know, encourage you, challenge you. We need more no people in our lives, I think. We don't have enough of those who are willing to, you know, say no. Reach the... Okay, let's see where we're supposed to be going here. So it's good. I think we need to go back out now. There we go. Beauty. Yeah, I went through a pretty bad burnout, actually, after a pretty rough church experience a few years back now. And I'll tell you what, if it hadn't have been for my church community, I don't know where we'd be. And thankfully, you know, God used them to do an awesome restoration in our lives. I was able to eventually kind of step back into ministry, and yeah, now I serve in an awesome place, doing awesome things to introduce people to Jesus, and it's pretty amazing. I don't think I like the lightning gun as an aside, although I'm wondering if it's good for stuff. Yeah, it does like a chain. Here we go. Okay, let's swap this out because that's just terrible. Hey man, food is a great bridge builder, let me tell you. It's awesome. I am a big fan of food as a bridge builder. So that's great. Yeah, I have some good friends who do campus ministry, and they absolutely love it. So that's awesome. There we go. Boom. Well, that's great. Well, hopefully you can get connected here a little bit. And like I say, we stream, you know, one of our big purposes for streaming is just helping to foster and encourage that community and to support each other and you know, walk together. So it's good. Yeah. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, I didn't realize he had his shield up. Hang on. I can't remember how to break that. There we go. Shoot. Charge attack! He's down. Alright, we gotta go. Here we go. Oh, ouch. That was not my favorite thing ever. Yeah, let's do that and that. Alrighty. I think this is where we're going. Okay, here we go.
A beautiful, almost surreal scene.
All right, for those
just don't belong here.
For those just joining us now, welcome to the stream. This is our Wednesday night chill stream. I'm part of the Roll the Level team. We're a group of gamers who, you know, love games, love God, and love life, and love to talk about it. And so we stream a few nights a week, and then on Fridays, Friday mornings, and yeah, and we also do a podcast. And tonight we're playing a little Victor Vran, which was an ARPG from 2015, produced by the same company that produced like all the Civilization games, I think. It was a really weird thing. Like they did all these world builder sims and then this. So it's very interesting. But we're glad you're here. Kick back, relax, enjoy some tunes, enjoy some gaming, and some conversation. Well, congrats on working at in a volunteer position for a long time and then transitioning to staff. That is a jump. But I'm hoping it's an encouraging time for you there for sure. Yeah, tech director, man, we need more of those. Holy smokes. Tech is becoming especially with all the COVID stuff, tech in anything nowadays just seems so much more prevalent and needed. I think it was always needed. I just don't think we saw the need for it. These guys, I don't like them at all. Oh, those hurt.
A hunter's job is often a grim and bloody affair, but every now and then you get a view like this. Gives you a bit of perspective. Helps you remember what you're fighting for.
I just appreciate so much like how serious the narrative is. Like how serious the voice acting is. Like they did such a great job. Like it's over the top intentionally, and I just love it. It's so good. One shot, two shot. There we go. I just nope. That's invisible walls. Those are awkward. Oh, this may have been a mistake. Oh, good. I did time that right. Get rid of some of these little guys real quick with that overkill ability. Alright. See if we can clear some of these out. That hammer's so good for just opening things up, man. Love that so much. Alright, I gotta clear some of these little guys out. Rolling over here, rolling over here. So what's everybody playing right now for games? I mean, maybe not the specific second, but what's everybody playing for games right now? I'm very curious as to what other people play. Like, I have my go-tos, but what's your go-tos? Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting I have this ability. That leap ability is also really good for getting out of stuff, which is kind of handy. Let's clear some of these guys out. Oh, ouch, I was not prepared. There we go. Gotta roll out of some of this. Actually, let's do that. That's super handy. There we go. The old stutter step. Whoops. Oh. That's interesting. Learned a new hotkey. I didn't realize that was a thing. Godfall on PS5. Nice. How is that? I saw the trailers for it and then never... I mean, I don't have a PS5, so but I never got into it.
When fighting monsters, you yourself do not become a monster. For when you gaze long into the abyss gazes also into you.
Is the Widow's Mind here? No, that's a hunting ground.
This spirit knows the burdens of those that hunt monsters. Perhaps he was a hunter long ago.
I think I found a secret. I did find a secret. See, it's where these jump mechanics come into play. Beauty. Actually, let's check a look at that. Inventory. We're rocking strength 2. The rogue 3 was to do crit damage. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Hack and slash looter. Nice. I love a good hack and slash looter. Alright, let's get rid of this. You know, I think you can only have one of each type of card assigned at once. Oh, I need one more DP. So where's my DP numbers? I don't see that. It's probably right in front of me. Oh, DP, 7 of 8 points. There we go. Yep, right in front of me. Cool. Can I? Oh, no, never mind. I was wrong. You can stack 2. That's awesome. How's the story in it? Is it a pretty good story in Godfall? Again, I haven't played it yet. I just watched a bunch of gameplay on it, and then that was it. Nice. I appreciate that. I was mentioning earlier, playing through God of War right now. I really want to start Horizon Zero Dawn. It finally became free. I think like the complete edition or whatever is now free on the PSN, so I picked it up. But I'm trying not to start it until I've finished God of War. And that's one of those games that's just like, it's so good. I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now, which is pretty normal actually. Okay, I got at least got something else on the map to check out. Oh, that's how you do that. New hotkey. Okay, so we got to loop around by the looks of it. Let's, that takes me to a tiny island. I don't want to go to a tiny island. I want to go this way, away from the islands. One game that I've never finished and always want to, and I think I own it on almost everything I own for gaming, is Skyrim. It's one of those games that I pick up for like every generation of console, but then never finish. I still don't actually know how the game ends, which is terrible, but because I've played it on so many things. I don't know what it is about the game. I think it's because I struggle with like the big open world. I get my ADD kicks in, I get super lost. I'll be on like the second quest and be 3 zones over from where I'm supposed to be. That was close. Let's finish him off. Boom, got it. And he's down. We've got a Piper down. Alright, let's run up here. Combo shot. Let's dodge that stuff. Boom. Got him. Yeah, right? So it's all of the... Man, just the freedom to explore is not a good thing for me. I get so sideswiped and so just distracted by everything. Alright, you now equip more powerful Destiny points. Exceed your total. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. Vampire, what's that do? I mean, it's lifesteal clearly, but with weapon attacks, lowers the cooldown of consumables by 25%. Alright. I like the vampire one. Right? Okay, and I've done it on like everything. I played it on PC a million times. I even got so far as like I completely modded out the game with all these really cool things and still didn't do it. Yeah, I know. Fallout 4, man, same thing. Dame is intense with those games. Like he plays it as far as he can take it. He spends a lot of hours playing those types of games. And then I spend a lot of hours just asking questions about it because that's all the focus I have. But it's good. Do I want to swap that out? My go-to game on the internet grabs. That's fair. Absolutely. Do we want health restoration or what do we want? 7 steel on weapon attacks. What was the other one? This was on kill though. See, yeah, this is definitely the vampirism. I think is better than the Slayer. So let's dump that. Where'd my thing go? I could arguably put I can put a 3 in there. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I can put. Oh, here we go. Wow, that's so much better. Yeah, it is a great game. I played like ESO, which is obviously not the same thing, but Elder Scrolls Online, like I've played a lot of. I actually covered a couple of the expansions. They put on a good thing too whenever they're talking expansions. Really good. But and I really liked that game too. But man, I never went back to Skyrim. Maybe I should do it on stream so I actually had to play all the way through it. So that's my thing. If I'm doing it on a stream, then I got to commit to playing the whole game. So, I don't think I'm gonna want to stand here. Ouch! Okay, we're gonna kill that guy. There we go. Cool. What's that? But yeah, I would like to finish that game someday, just to say that I did. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I get in this this space of just collecting all of the shards, the sky shards and stuff. Which I really like that feature that you can just like straight up level your character without even going through questing and stuff. Yeah, they've had some really good content over the years. Which is always a good time. Like I say, I've got to cover some of their events, and they're super awesome. Like their development team is so great because they get so passionate and excited about their game. I appreciate that so much when a developer is like as giddy as you are to talk about it. And they definitely were like that. So it was good. Oh gosh. There we go. Alright, we got a big ugly over here. Oh, hello. I should have saved that for this guy, but anyway. One thing I really do appreciate with this game, your dodge allows you to break animation, which is awesome. So if like I'm in the middle of a hammer swing and he's about to do something crazy, I can usually get out of the mess.
With so few of us left, who will stop the next demon incursion?
Oh, so that is a great question. I was actually just talking to someone about this the other day, actually, because of the whole Microsoft and not Elder Scroll, but Bethesda and all that jazz. So I personally think what's going to happen, and this is just me guessing, I have no insider information at all. Rarely do I ever have that. My initial thoughts in response to that is you will still see them like day one release like games on everything. I think we'll see that. But I think some of their big franchises or like big coming up, new IPs and stuff, I think those are going to be exclusives on PC and Xbox for, time release exclusives. I don't think they'll ever not release on other systems because they have such a huge fan base that is spread over so many different consoles. Like it would leave such a sour taste in their fans' mouth to do something like that. But I can definitely see them releasing timed exclusives. Like getting, maybe not with ESO because of the nature of it, but games like, say there's a new Elder Scroll game that's not an MMO. I could absolutely see that, dropping on Xbox and PC, 6 months before PS5 or whatever. I don't think they'll do it with everything, though. I really do think that'll be reserved for very specific franchises. I will absolutely say hey to Dame. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're able to relax for a little bit and enjoy the stream. Have a good night.
A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent.
Yes, but what does that mean? Victor, how did you find me? Can you see the spirit too? Can you make sense of his ramblings?
Irene, I'm glad to find you busy. I've seen this strange ghost before.
You don't recognize him? This is Tsar Boromir. His statues are all over the city.
7 stars in the still water, and 7 in the sky. 7 sins on the king's daughter, deep in her soul to lie.
Again, a cryptic poem. Every time he appears, it's the same thing. It's like he's trying to tell me something, but I can't understand.
The king's daughter. Are you talking about Queen Katarina? Speak to me, spirit.
The daughter, unsealed. The well of worlds.
All right. There's something new.
What is the Well of Worlds? Is it the reason for the demon invasion? It couldn't be. The queen must know more than she lets on. She is hiding something.
Okay, so I think I want to run all the way back because if I just portal out of here... Oh, is it done? Yeah, it is. If I just portal out of here, I don't know if it saves some of the progress I've done, so... Yes, I did see they announced a new IP. I believe it's a new IP, right? I'm pretty sure it's like I don't think it's in the world of Destiny. I think we can portal right to return to hub. Here we go. Yeah, I'd be very curious. My big question is, are they gonna make another shooter? I'm all for a new IP. Bungie's really good at story building or world building and stuff, so I'm not concerned about that. But I'm I'm curious. As to the style of game it's going to be. Are they going to stick with an FPS? I mean, that has been kind of their track record. But I would be curious to see what else they could do. I mean, arguably, when Halo was in active development, it was a third-person shooter for a bit before they kind of settled on the FPS, which so thankful they did because it revolutionized the way we do shooters on console, which is a whole discussion for another time.
We are happy to see you both alive and well.
I believe you know something that you're not telling us, Your Majesty. What is your role in the fate of Zagaravia? The Well of Worlds, Your Majesty. What is it? What did you do?
The Well of Worlds is my blessing and my curse, Hunter. It is a source of power hidden in our lands. A doorway to countless worlds beyond our own. I unsealed it many years ago to save myself from a mortal sickness. The Red Plague doesn't care if you are a peasant girl or a princess. I became sick on my 18th birthday. My skin withered. My hair started to fall out. Vile red pustules covered my entire body. The healer said that I would never live to see the spring. All except one, Gabriel. He didn't have the power to heal me, but he knew of eldritch forces that could. He offered me salvation, a dark pact with the forces beyond the Well of Worlds. I would have 13 years of health before they came to claim me. My signature in blood was on the pact. For everyone, my complete and swift recovery was a miracle. Yet I knew it was anything but. Gabriel was made Lord of Zagoravia. Before he disappeared, he left a parting gift. A spell that would deceive the demons. I thought I was safe.
Hey,
and
buddy.
many
Glad you're here.
blissful years passed. On the reckoning night, the demons swarmed to claim me, but they could not see nor recognize me. And all of Zagoravia paid the price that was mine to pay. You know the rest of the story yourself. This is my story, Hunter. I doomed my kingdom. The demon invasion is my folly. The price of my pact with the dark powers. So strike me down. End the curse here and now. I am ready to pay for my sins.
The sins of a scared, dying young girl. Your death will not annul the pact, Katerina. One evil never cancels another. We've all done things we regret. At least you had the courage to stand and face the consequences.
So, what do you plan to do, Victor Vran?
Boromir knew of your dark pact, Your Majesty. An ancient spirit is a confused being, but he might find some clarity at the place of his passing. We can learn more from him there.
We do not know where the old Tsar perished, but we can point you in the right direction. The Volkovs were the keepers of the annals of Zagoravia since the city's founding. The whole family perished in the invasion, but hopefully the archive is still intact in their home in the High Quarter.
All right. Just adjusting some levels here again. We'll get back into it. Dame, so glad you joined us, buddy, even if it's just for a second. You missed some good discussion. I was reliving some of our history or sharing some of our history. Glad you're here. I absolutely agree. Bungie's definitely working on it. I'm thankful that they're hire new people for this new IP. Dame, we were just talking about a new IP that Bungie's working on actually right now, so which is pretty exciting. And we're just guessing on what it is. So that's good. Also, I was not paying attention. Where the heck are we going here, guys? Use the map to the high quarter. Yeah, absolutely. I wish we knew more about it. My big thing that I was just sharing before you jumped on was that I'm curious to see if they're going to stick with a first person or if they're going to transition to something else.
It goes well with your clothes. It is distinctive.
Wouldn't it be great to pull Marathon back? Although, did they state anywhere if it was like a new IP or what it was?
Exactly like yours. A man walks down the street with a hat like that. You know he's not afraid.
I love the dialogue in this. Okay, so new IP. Awesome. Well, here's hoping that it's... I don't know. I think they do a great job with FPS. I would be curious. Yes, the guy could totally dream, man. I would like a remaster. Like, imagine playing Marathon with like the Destiny 2 engine. How awesome would that be? I mean, you'd have to rebuild the entire game, but it would still be pretty awesome. Just the fact they would like jump mechanics would be a big deal. Got it. Oh, right. I agree. It would be so good. Like, it'd be such a great way to introduce people to like just an amazing franchise, but you know, from that like D2 engine perspective, it'd be pretty awesome. Oh crap. Flying skulls here. Alright, let's do this. Beauty. Got it. Throw in the boomerang. Come on, boomerang. Well, didn't they? I do agree. It was really good, and I know I only played like through the first one. I don't even think because there was a whole trilogy or something in the Marathon games, if I remember right. But didn't they put little like at least Easter eggs, in Halo? Because I thought like some of the symbols and stuff we found when we were running around in those games, I thought they were in there. Yeah, okay. I thought they were Easter eggs. All right. Again, you know way more about that than I do.
The horrifying beasts, all thanks to his fabulous hat.
Yeah, true. A lot happened pre-343 days. All right. Sorry, I just realized the music audio was down. Cranking that back up there. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what they do. I think it'd be kind of fun if they went like a total opposite direction, like just like, you know, like high fantasy for an IP. Like how weird would that be? I'm pretty sure all of their games ever have been science fiction, so I'd be very curious to see if they would do something like that.
Because of your awesome hat.
Nope. I am not here for that.
Look at those gargoyles.
I don't know, man. Could do a little dwarf and elf, combat action. Be all right. Oh, that's true. I forgot about Myth. You're right. I totally forgot about that. Didn't they do another game? Although I think it was sci-fi. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh man, what was it? Oh, wrong weapon. Let's try that again. There we go. Dude, Darkness is another horror type game. Man, your knowledge of Bungie is so much more advanced than mine. I'm impressed. I am so impressed. It's very good. I just know them from Halo, Marathon, and Destiny. I could have sworn there was another game they did though. It's like almost an anime style game. Okay, let's figure out where we're going. Am I even going in the right direction? Yeah, okay, we are. Beauty. Yes, Ani. That's what it was. Okay. All right, so yeah, I was wrong. They've done a lot of stuff over the years. Which now, I mean, knowing that, now it really makes me curious as to what they're doing. Very curious to that. Oops. There's that. Hey, it's not useless, man. Some solid gaming knowledge right there. You get to keep your geek card for another year with knowledge like that. Collect them and kill them. Yeah, I'm feeling that, buddy. I gotta crash out soon. What time of day is it anyway? All right, okay. I still got a few more minutes here. See if we can get to this next place. Oh, good night. Oh, good night, good night, good night. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for jumping on the stream. It's good to see you. All right, let's keep pushing here, guys. See if we can get to this next zone. Man, this guy is kicking the crap out of me here. There we go. Yeah, that boomerang was a good life choice. That thing's working really well here. Can we jump off this? Yeah, we can. I do wish this thing had a camera snap shortcut so that it would just swing around behind you. Okay, let's take a look. Are we getting close? Yeah, we gotta go down this. That's right. So we can line that up and kill some stuff along the way. There we go. Beauty. Oh, hey, level up. Missed that before. Hexes are special items that allow you to customize the game difficulty. Each hex changes the gameplay in a unique way. If you seek a greater challenge, activate a hex. No, I'm alright. Flash bomb or firebomb. Inflicts 500 damage to all enemies within 7 meters. Inflicts 300 and dazes all enemies within. Or random gear. Do we risk it for the biscuit? I don't know. Yeah, let's risk it for the biscuit. Was it worth it? Let's find out. Ooh, I need to go vendor soon. I know that. Oh, those must be the hexes. Yep. What do we got? What do we get? What do we get? Anything shiny? Oh, the bishop. What does the bishop do? Let's find out. The bishop. What do you do? Gain 3.5% of maximum health on crit. No, I'm alright. Alright, let's push through. We gotta get back to the hub.
Circus freaks. Perhaps they want to be friends. Then again, perhaps they don't.
Roll back. Oh, he's got diamond on. Crap. Almost broke it. There we go. Let's roll back this way and pop that. Beauty. What did we do? Whatever we did. Good job. I do like that boomerang just because of the ability to move around and it follow you. And it's really good at doing that. Double damage. Probably could have used that when I started the fight. That would have been cool. Alright. You gotta be getting close. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's not good. Let's run away. Run away, run away. I'm still going the wrong way. Oh, it's these stairs over here. Let's head this way and see where this takes us. I don't know if I actually move faster with the old dodge roll thing, but I feel like I'm moving. Summon evil lights. Oh goodness! Mistakes were made! I mean, the vampire blood was pretty handy. Actually, let's equip that real quick. What's this one? Let's do that one. Here it is up here. I'm going to sneak by those guys. Alright, we'll go in here and then we'll head back to the hub and vendor real quick. Oh, question though. If I return to the hub, am I going to have to run all the way back? Maybe we can dust some stuff. Oh, never mind. I can have 2 pages. Beauty, never mind. I don't care. Look at that. All the problems were solved just by reading. See, reading solves problems. Stay in school. jumping off the wall. Got him. Okay, what are we even doing? Explore this place. Alright, can do that. Okay. Let's go this way. How's everybody holding up in chat there? You guys getting sleepy yet? I feel like my coffee's starting to wear off. Could use another one. It's so far away. Should have brought down a cold brew. Oh, so I recently started making my old cold brew. It's a very interesting process that requires a lot of time and probably more effort than I want it to. But the cold brew I am making tastes really good. And I'm still trying to figure it all out, but it has been a fun adventure. I feel like I should be able to jump through there. I cannot. Can I break these doors? No. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're able to chill tonight. That's good. Ah. There we go. What's that? Ooh, that knocked back though. My word. Oh, that works well. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. They do one here. It's I think Starbucks had it for a while, which is actually what got me on the cold brew kick. I'm not actually a big Starbucks fan. Like, I don't really like their coffee that much. But they had an Irish cream cold brew that was absolutely amazing. And it got me on this whole kick of, hey, I wonder if I could make my own cold brew. And so I've been working on this whole process and like making, trying to figure out the best amount of hours to let it soak and getting all the right stuff together to do it. It's like drinking all creamer. This is true. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, we do. Oh, I should heal. There we go. We do. My wife really likes the flavored creamer in hers, so she'll do cream and then just, top it off a little bit of caramel macchiato creamer in it. I'm still trying to figure out what I like best. I just like coffee, so I'll pretty much drink it in any format. Coffee is expensive if you buy it out. So it's funny you say that. So we used to budget for like buying coffee out all the time. And then, oh man, I think last year, actually right after the pandemic started, and we obviously couldn't go out as much, we got like doing the math on what we were budgeting a month for coffee and then calculated that out against buying like a really nice like espresso coffee machine. And so we ended up, saving up, purchasing this thing, and I think we basically made our money back in what we didn't spend on buying coffee out in like 3 months, which was just insane. And now I don't remember the last time I bought coffee out. I was just make it from home and take it in with me when I go into work and stuff. There we go. And it's so good, which is then what got me in this cold brew thing of making my own cold brew as opposed to buying it in the store, because it's stupid expensive in there too.
That once a piece of information falls into the hands of the Volkovs, it forever remains theirs. All other bearers of said knowledge are rumored to wither and disappear.
And it's not even that hard to make. It's a time sink, especially right now because I just bought a cheap hand grinder to grind the bean into like a coarse grind. Right? Absolutely. But yeah, making cold brew is not hard. It's just a time sink and timing it well so that you can, so you take it out and then extract the coffee and all that jazz. Yeah, all about saving the moolahs. I feel that. Got him. Alright, I think we're almost done with this quest. Let's run over here. These guys are ready for a fight. Let's do this. Oh, got the stun. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Even when we, go on vacation or something, we just take our coffee machine with us now. Yes, this game is co-op. It supports up to 4-player co-op. I believe it. I'm trying to think if it does like level scaling. I can't remember if it does or not. Yes, very much like Diablo 4-player. Jump in, drop out co-op, the whole nine. So it's a great game. I really, really, really enjoy this game a lot, actually. Again, it's a nice kind of chill game to play through. All right, let's see if we can round some of these guys up. Let's see if we can get the rest of them with this. Let's line this up here. Beauty. Oops. I am currently playing on PC. It was on... Oh man, was it on Xbox One or Xbox 360? I think it was Xbox One. It was on console. I just can't remember what console off the top of my head. But yeah, I mean, it goes on sale on Steam all the time if you're a PC player, so it's not a huge money sink either. Health was increased by 300. What did we get for options? Okay, we got the moon. Cause a frost explosion on crit. 15-second ignores armor. All targets a froze condition. Frost movement is decreased. Okay. Let's pick up the moon. See what we can do with that. Tell the moon, Alish. Actually, no, I think we're good for now. We're almost ready to tie this up. Now, I don't know if this had crossplay is the only thing. Again, this was back in 2015 when the idea of crossplay was taboo, so because no gamers would want to play together on different consoles. It's just a terrible thing. You can't perpetuate the console war if people can play together. Vampiric blood, give me that life leech.
Much for the Vokov's clan, I guess. At least in Zagoravia.
It says here, King Boromir fell to a conspiracy of envious nobles and was poisoned. This happened in an old chapel that should be somewhere in the Onion Quarter, the poorest part of the city these days.
Alright. Let's run back, turn this in, and then we're going to probably wind down for the evening. So I think we can just pour it out of here. I don't even think I necessarily need to leave this. I understand that. My kids absolutely love Minecraft. They are Minecraft fiends. Actually, my son just started playing Destiny 2 with us not too long ago. So that's been interesting having him kind of jump on board with that. So it's been good. All right, let's portal out here. So we're going to return to the hub. All right. Let's pull the music out.
This place is doomed, Victor. I know it. I've seen that same desperate, delusional hope in the past. Zagoravia is already a lost cause. Yet there's still money to be made here. So here I am.
Oh, that was a bit of a letdown. So close. All right, guys, let's hit these up real quick.
Remember, my son, our hope shines brighter in our darkest hours.
That was a waste of my energy. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight on the stream. It's so great to have you guys. Thanks for jumping in chat with me and, just relaxing on this Wednesday night. Hopefully it was a chill time for you. And we'll definitely talk to you next time. We'll see you guys Friday morning. We're on at 9:30. We do actually live recording of the podcast and then jump right into some gaming. So be sure to join us there. You guys have an awesome night.